Rappers retiring in 2020. Too rich for regular. Unlike a lot of traditional occupations, making rap music doesn't have a shelf life. It's different from swinging a sledgehammer on a building site or being a model in magazines, or running behind a truck collecting garbage. So long as they can wheel your old butt into the studio to lay down some bars, well, you're good to keep going. This is Too Rich for Regular, from rap to the streets and everything in between. But before we get started, if you're here for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join Too Rich for Regular. We upload regularly, so don't miss out. The artists at the top of their game want to go out on top and on a high note, and most importantly, still having the respect of the fans and other rappers. There's nothing more sad than a rapper past their prime trying to stay relevant, releasing album flop after album flop. It's horrible to endure as it is to watch. We're always sad to see our favorite rappers go. The world loves a winner, and we want to see truly great artists go out with a bang. So stick around, this is Rappers Retiring in 2020. Okay, so it's been a pretty crazy period. It seems rappers are announcing their retirement and calling it quits on social media every other day. Thankfully, we've put together the definitive list of some of our favorites who will never put out another studio album. I mean, we can always hold out hope for a comeback, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Nicki Minaj. This rap diva has been putting out solid hits over her nearly 2-decade-long career. Yeah, we know time has flown past so quick. But she put out a tweet that said, "I've decided to retire and have my family. I know you guys are happy now." After a huge reaction and uproar from fans and fellow artists, she must have had a change of heart. This outrage made her take it back a few days later, deleting the tweet and posting a retraction promoting her upcoming 5th studio album. Regardless of whether she meant it or it was just a publicity stunt, we feel as though Nicki has one foot in the maybe her heart just isn't in it anymore. The Game. Soon after celebrating his 40th birthday, it's come out that his celebration had a dual meaning. It was also a retirement party. After almost The Game went on to form part of the infamous G-Unit, a trio of talented rappers under the tutelage of Dr. Dre. If there ever was an origin story that proved yourself as a true student of the streets, it's this one. It's safe to say The Game, 50 Cent, and Lloyd Banks are some of the most well-known names in rap, and for good reason. Each came from the streets, was a true gangster, and had the lyrical ability to back it up. After a stellar career lasting the better part of 2 decades, he told TMZ, "I should have been 20 years ago. This is a retirement party. It's what I'm doing. I had a good run and now it's time to live a little." Wise words. Unlike what 50 said, it's actually better to live rich than trying. Lil Pump. At the tender age of 19, it's more believable that a rapper would be just starting to taste success at the beginning of what should be a long, fruitful career, not retiring. But Lil Pump has posted a very simple and powerful statement on Instagram. "I'm done doing music, I quit." It's a bizarre situation. It's only been 3 years since his huge-selling album Gucci Gang dropped. And with the way this guy spends money, you know there isn't enough in the bank to sustain his shopping habits for the next 70-odd years. 4 days later, after going quiet on social media, Lil Pump deleted the post and put up a new one saying, "Y'all thought I quit? Back." Whether this young rapper is just a joker, or whether cracks are starting to appear in his confident exterior persona, remains to be seen. Watch this space. Young Dolph. Our next entry is quitting the game for all the right reasons. On the same day Young Dolph released his latest music video for track One Hell of a Life, he also broadcast on Instagram that he would also be highly considering quitting music because "I really want to be with my kids 24/7. This speaks volumes for the man's character. He also donated $25 grand to his high school earlier that week, stating that he made a promise to himself that if he ever made it out of the hood, he would give back to his old high school. This Memphis rapper has been not once, but twice. Back in 2008 before he was a recording artist, and again in 2017 for an alleged beef with rival rapper Yo Gotti. His lyrics describe a time in his childhood when both his parents were smoking crack. We say it takes a real man to break the cycle, give their kids a better life, and focus on what's important. NBA Youngboy. After a labor of love and spending almost 2 years recording his newest album, 38 Baby 2, NBA Youngboy has hinted that it may very well be his last, saying, "After Friday, I'll never release a song or album again until I'm in a better situation. Promise." No one really knows the reason behind his retreat away from the limelight and making music. It's pure speculation and hearsay at this point. What is fact, though, and cannot be refuted, is that NBA Youngboy was involved in gang-related attacks in Miami that left one innocent bystander dead and 6 wounded. Both his entourage and himself were charged but escaped conviction on the grounds of self-defense. He did, however, serve 90 days in jail for breach of probation. Unfortunately, the legal ramifications from this incident are still haunting him and affecting his ability to produce music. The initial charges were dropped only to be replaced with new charges of attack. Fat Joe. This man is one of the most recognizable faces ever to come out of the Bronx. His career has spanned nearly 3 decades, and his label, Terror Squad, was a stable for a bunch of talented rappers. He even starred in the movie Happy Feet. Yeah, we didn't know that either. After releasing his latest album, Family Ties, he hinted very strongly at bowing out, saying, "I think I'm retiring. I've been flirting with it." We will always remember Fat Joe for featuring in one of the tracks of our youth, a hip-hop classic and one that still gets everyone up on the dance floor when it's played. What's Love, co-recorded with Ja Rule and Ashanti. You made it to the end. Thanks for coming along for the ride. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Did we feature one of your favorite rappers? Know any other rappers hanging up the mic this year? Do you know anything we don't? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which other rap-related videos you want to see next from Too Rich for Regular.